guys, welcome to my home. I'm super excited to talk to you guys today about resetting, right? It's January, we want to reset. So I'm going to talk to you about what I've been doing. I've been doing dry January, which sucks. I have been drinking my alkaline water, which is awesome, trying to be fit and be healthy. So we have all these things that I want to talk to you about, and of course staying positive in this crazy world we're in now. And I'm super excited because my friend Ashley Soro is coming over to show me some moves. So excited you're here.
Me too.
You ready to kick my butt?
So ready.
Okay, come on in. Why don't you show me some things that I can actually come in my backyard and do?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. What are we gonna do first?
First thing, I think a glute bridge, right?
Glute is butt.
Yes, glutes are
Okay.
your booty. Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Just want to make sure.
Okay, so for the glute bridge, we are going to start on our back.
Okay.
So we start on the back on here. You're gonna bring your feet up.
Okay.
Arms out to your sides.
Okay.
You wanna get kind of a good spot with your feet. You don't want to come out too far in front of you because then you're going to be using more of your hamstrings. And then you're going to come up and you're going to squeeze.
Okay.
And then come straight down.
I think I just did this last night.
Squeeze and come straight down.
If you want to challenge yourself, you can always put a weight right here on top.
Or a kid.
Or
kid. If you have a kid
A
at
couple,
home.
a couple textbooks, heavy textbook.
Yep.
If you wanted to challenge yourself even more, you would bring one foot out and you would do a single leg. Then you just come up and squeeze. Biggest thing on this is you want to make sure that you get your hips high enough when you do that.
All right.
Yep, and right in line and then right back down.
This is
Up,
cool.
Squeeze, yep.
Already feeling it. Feeling it.
And then you switch to the other side, obviously.
How many should we do of this?
4 sets of 10. If you are doing, if you're doing the compound work, so if you're doing both legs up and down, I would do between 15 and 20.
Okay. All right, what's next? I think I earned some water.
You did. That was perfect. Awesome.
Okay, well let's go sit down and have some water and talk about health and fitness.
Sounds good to me. I know
This
a
is
little
so
bit about that.
Good. Okay, let's go.
Awesome.
Been drinking this alkaline water. Do you drink alkaline water?
Sometimes
Yeah.
any water that has any type of like electrolytes,
Yeah.
added electrolytes, I like to drink. If you didn't know, we definitely need to replenish our electrolytes
Yes.
when we're dehydrated. It's
Well-
not just important to drink water, but to have electrolytes.
Well, speaking of that, alkaline water is actually 3 times more hydrating than regular water.
Oh.
It boosts your immune system.
Mhm.
And yeah, so I've been drinking alkaline water for 5 years, and I have not been sick once.
That's incredible.
And I attribute it to drinking alkaline water, but also to I take my vitamins every day,
Mhm.
my zinc.
I was gonna say your
you know.
skin looks incredible.
Well, there's a reason for that. It's not just this, because this is very good for your skin. It sounds like an advertisement, but I don't even work. Yeah, it's because I'm doing dry January. So my skin, because of the water and because I'm not drinking alcohol.
Alcohol dehydrates you, right?
Yes.
Oh.
So since I've been not drinking alcohol, yes, it's been better for my skin. It also, I hear this, and I'm hoping it does this, but it makes it so that you don't drink as much when you go back to drinking.
Of course.
So I think that's really cool because I'm an alcoholic. I'm just kidding. But I do drink. I mean, every weekend I like my mimosas. I like to have a glass of wine when I'm cooking dinner at night. I think it's just like the ritual of it.
I think we can all agree that COVID drove us a little crazy, and we probably all started drinking a little bit
drinking
more
a little bit more.
more.
Yeah. So we all need a reset,
Yeah.
right? So I'm resetting. It also is going to help. It has been helping. Obviously, it helps with the immune system. Drinking less. I'm also doing a liver cleanse as well. So mixing all that in, just trying to do a reboot and feel better. And it's true. My skin has definitely gotten a lot better since I did that.
I will say, a lot of my clients, when they have asked me questions about, their food, depending on whatever they're eating, what can I do to speed up this process? And right away I ask, how much are you drinking? right away, because once again it's during COVID and it's a stress reliever. But I asked that question because alcohol, it's not just dehydrating you. Alcohol has a tendency to, you're going to drink and then the next day you're going to wake up in the morning and you're not going to have the energy. You're not going to want to work out. And then you're going to get in your head about not working out.
Yep.
And then it's just a downward spiral from there.
Totally.
And as women, as we get older, it's harder and harder to keep our bodies the way we want them to look.
Yeah.
So it's just one more thing that's going to propel us backwards.
Right. I was thinking when I go back into normalcy after January, maybe doing something like I allow myself three nights a week to drink. So I might give myself the weekend and then one night during the week when I'm making a nice dinner or a steak or whatever, and I want to have my wine.
Of course.
And doing something like that. Like, why do you have to drink every single day? Well, there are health benefits to it.
One glass. They never said how large the glass had
Yes.
to be.
But it happens to be a bottle, but it fits in this one glass. No, but I think cutting down, I think that's smart. Keeping in, the few days a week for your heart, because it's good for your heart. But yes, and then drinking more water. A lot of times people don't know that you're supposed to drink half your weight in ounces. And then for you probably drink even way more than that.
I
just
drink
when you're so
much
active.
water, but typically a minimum of a gallon, sometimes a gallon and a half.
Yeah.
And it just makes me feel better. I'm very active and I actually really enjoy. A lot of people don't like the taste of water. I love water.
Oh, me too. It's
Good
my
water, and this is
go-to.
fantastic.
Isn't it great?
This is actually really good water.
I know, it is. See, alkaline water.
I know.
You're gonna be turned.
I'll be on it now.
You'll be on it. You're gonna feel great. You're gonna have energy. Your skin's gonna look good.
Yeah. No, it's very difficult. To completely cut it out. I praise you for doing that because it's not that hard for me because I just have never really enjoyed drinking that much. I was a college athlete and I played overseas. I played soccer overseas. So I never really was that much of a drinker.
Yeah.
But like I said, so many of my clients really enjoy drinking.
Right.
And you said it perfectly. It's just limiting. Like everything. The doctors have had it right for years. They've said everything in moderation.
Absolutely.
So if you don't want to completely cut it out, you can still be mindful. If you're someone who wants to watch calories, if you're trying to drop a little bit of body fat, I'm sure some of us have gained during COVID being at home.
A lot of that's alcohol.
And it's as simple as limiting the amount or changing up what kind of alcohol you're consuming.
That too.
It honestly, there are so many different ways that you can make your drink cocktails taste great without sacrificing.
Speaking of which, I make a great alkaline cocktail.
Alkaline cocktail.
Yes. So I muddle up some watermelon.
Okay.
Alkaline, by the way. And then I mush in or squeeze in a ton of lemon, alkaline also. And then I use alkaline water.
Okay.
And then I put in a shot of whatever you like, your clear liquid vodka or rum, whatever it might be.
Vodka's best because it has the least amount of sugar.
Yeah, well then, yes, vodka all the way. So vodka, watermelon, lemon, and alkaline water. It's a total alkaline drink, and it's low calorie, and it's super good for you. My problem is I like beer. I have a kegerator right there, as you can see, with all my IPA in it. So the beer belly. But no, those are great. If you could switch from the beer. Love my beer. I'm gonna just do it every once in a while.
I never liked it.
Really?
Everyone in college was like, just wait. You'll get used to it. 2 years goes by, 3 years.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
I know, right?
If you're not drinking beer, don't start because it's so much calories and oh my god, it's so good. But anyway, that's a great low calorie alkaline drink is that watermelon lemon martini. It's so good.
For me, if I do drink, I want something that's sweet. So a really good. You can obviously add sugar.
You can add your agave or something.
100%. Agave. If you have to be careful because if you use too much of it, the carb count will go up really quickly.
And sugar.
You could do stevia. Stevia is great because it's natural. It's not. It's not like having a Splenda sucralose.
But if you do watermelon, it's sweet enough.
I know.
Really? You're like a lot of sweet.
I am like that girl that goes to get frozen yogurt and it's like $16
And you add
later.
sugar. And you add the sugar to the yogurt.
I have a very, very, very big sweet tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everyone has their thing. I mean, for me, it's salt.
Yeah.
You know, give
See,
me French fries.
you're either sweet or
and-
salty. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could pass. You could put French fries in front of me, but if you put like
Wow.
cookies, brownies, like,
Yeah.
and that's the,
That'd
you
be
know,
good. I give you all my sweet stuff. You give me all your salty stuff.
and to be honest with you, like I think that's why I really, really got into health and fitness so much, was because I wanted to figure out how I could enjoy the foods that I really wanted to enjoy,
Yeah.
make it into a lifestyle, obviously, but not beat myself up over enjoying those things. And it was
Right.
the diet trend, the diet trend for years has just been, starve yourself,
Ugh.
cut everything out.
No fats. Then it's no carbs. Then it's no this. It's like,
Yes.
what the heck is it?
No.
And you know what I learned? It's just about eating healthy.
Mhm.
Don't do all that crap. Don't do the diets where they're making you deprive yourself, and because then you'll never stick to it.
No.
Just eat healthy. Put lots of vegetables and stuff, and eat lean meats, and eat things that grow out of the ground.
Whole foods.
Don't eat anything processed.
Yes.
Like if your pantry is packed, that's not good. That means just all processed crap, whatever. Your vegetable thing should be packed, your fruit bowl, and just lean proteins.
100%. And you
make it fun. I mean,
you can eat so much more when you're
Yeah.
eating whole foods.
Yep.
Processed, I saw so many like memes, which I think is it's awesome in this day and age with social media.
wait, what's
They were
a meme?
showing
What's a
the
meme?
memes, like the little images with where you
Is it
any
like a little
information.
person? Like, I don't know. I'm old. I'm
They're like-
46.
they're like those pictures with like quotes on top of it,
Okay.
and like what I'm talking about is like
a
show
poop
you.
emoji? Oh no, that's an emoji. Those are emojis. Okay. I don't know. It moves. It's like poop that moves.
It's okay. Technology is speeding up at a very, very fast pace.
Okay. I'm slow.
No,
Obviously.
It'll show like a potato, and then it'll show potato chips, right?
Okay.
And it'll show the calories next to them. You
Okay.
can eat so much more of the actual potato versus a bag of potato chips.
Oh, I have a potato recipe.
And it's the same calorie, and it's the same calorie amount.
Yes.
But you can eat so much more of the potato, so you actually stay full.
Yeah.
So it's little things like that. We look past it and we're like, well, I only had 100 calories. You may have only eaten 100
Yeah.
calories, but you were going to be starving
Right.
in like 30 minutes.
Totally.
Because it's empty, right?
Yeah.
That's the idea behind processed food. So when you're filling your diet with whole foods, you stay full throughout the day, and then on top of that, we're talking about being in COVID. You know that you're taking the necessary steps to being healthy, so naturally your mind is in a positive place.
Yeah.
When you're eating potato chips and you're drinking every day, where's your mind at?
Yeah. Getting depressed.
Exactly.
One good thing that you could do, like there's so many little changes you can do, and these are things that I've done throughout the years, but for like my potato, and this is like a good go-to lunch for me. It's terrible, I microwave it, but then or you could bake it, you should bake it. But anyway, potato, I use avocado. I do a half avocado.
Okay.
I mash it in there, and I do salt and pepper.
Okay.
And and if I want to get a little fancy, I'll throw a little cottage cheese, like low-fat cottage cheese in there, just a little tiny scoop. Anyway, I mix that all up. It is so good. So you don't
Cottage
use
cheese,
butter, you
avocado,
don't
potato.
use sour
You have protein
cream.
from the cottage cheese, you have a little bit of fat from the avocado,
Yep.
you have a little bit of carb from the potato.
Yep.
That's perfect.
I love it, and it tastes so good.
It's such a good meal.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So, and then you just touched on, when you're eating chips and you're drinking a lot of alcohol and you're eating whatever, and you get, it's kind of depressing, right?
It is.
And you wake up sluggish. So once we start eating healthy, working out, when we wake up in the morning, how do we stay positive and really have a clear mind when we're waking up, when we have all this chaos going on and not feeling good? I mean, do you have any tips on what we can do right when we wake up to really just clear our mind and try to start our day with a positive vibe?
100%. Best thing you can do, and I literally tell this to my clients constantly, having a solid morning routine. Like having a solid morning routine is going to propel you forward like no other. There's a term that I use with my clients. I say, hold on to your anchors. Your anchors being, if you're someone who likes to know that they have a set, not diet per se, but if you know that you need to eat a certain way to feel good throughout the day, you know that that's on your list, right? Your morning routine. Okay, I know for a fact that I'm going to be going to dinner later, and I'm probably going to want to enjoy something. So I'm going to be very, very mindful of what I eat throughout the day. So one of our anchors, food or nutrition, we got that out of the way. Another anchor is water. We're talking about the importance of water. If you're staying full throughout the day by drinking water, you're probably not going to overeat. And that's just something very easy that you can check off your list. You know, I have you said half your body weight in ounces in water. Taking that off, making sure that you're doing that every single day.
Side note, just really quickly, a lot of times when people think they're hungry, they're just dehydrated.
They're
Just drink
thirsty.
a full big old thing of water and you'll be good.
You're full. Okay. And that's a tip that I give to a lot of my clients too, is to drink a full glass of water before you even start eating.
Or and when you start your day. I have it right by my bedside. As soon as I wake up, the first thing I down is an 8-ounce glass of water.
And that's perfect. And that's part of your morning
because
routine.
Just like when you take a shower, you need to shower the inside of your body. You need to hydrate the inside just like you do when you get up and you shower.
100%. And that's part of your morning routine.
Yeah.
You got your water every single morning.
Yeah.
So it's a solid morning routine is like one of the best things that you can do to have a really, really solid day. And you'll start noticing that if you let go of any of those anchors, that your mental health does decline, because you know that you're doing things that aren't going to give you that positive day that you really want, that you're really striving for. And it's small things. It can be small things, right? I have my glass of water in the morning. I know, for the day, I know basically what I'm going to be eating throughout the day. And having an accountability buddy, I think, during this time especially. So if you know that 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock comes and you're like, you know what, I only said I'm going to drink like 3 times this week, but I think I'm going to add one in. Having someone that you can go to and actually say like, hey, you know what, I'm feeling kind of funky. I really I need you to talk me out of this at this point. I think that really makes a big difference.
Someone to say,
too.
bitch, step out of it.
Yes, you do not need that. You have already passed your threshold of alcohol for the week. Yes. Yeah, that's a really big that's a big one too. Yeah.
Well, for me, we all, not all of us, but I mean, a lot of us, what I was doing is I wake up in the morning, I grab my little reading glasses and I pick up my phone and, checking my emails and whatever, right when I wake up. So I'm like, I gotta get out of that habit. So what I started doing was I get up, I have my water, I go in my bathroom and I turn on, I'm so cheesy, the thing that gets me going is I put on my Pandora and put on Disney Princess Medley.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's all my favorite songs, Moana, and it gets me going, and I put on my shower and it just makes me feel young, lighthearted, and I love it. So I think that if people, you get up in the morning, you put on something that gets you going and makes you feel happy, and then jump in the shower right away. Stop the laying in bed and looking at your emails, or getting up and getting your coffee, or run and get your coffee and bring it back and get your day going. But don't stay in your pajamas.
It causes, and that also causes you to be reactive, right? You're not really taking control of your day. When you get up and you grab your phone right away and you start looking, it's based off of what everyone else in the world is doing. It's not how can I take care of me first,
right?
And then you're putting the focus on everyone else.
Yes.
And that pulls you away from having
negativity.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
And most of what we're going to see on social media at this point is probably going to be pretty negative. I mean every time I open it, I'm seeing something negative.
Right.
Yeah. So if you start your day off on that tone, it's not the best.
Yeah. One thing I've been meaning to ask you and talk to you about is that you do actually meal plans for people.
Yes.
Like you put them together and do you make them specifically for each person, or how does that work exactly?
So I teach my clients how to track macronutrients. So for those of you that don't know, macronutrients, it's carbs, fats, and protein. That's an easy way for you to understand what macronutrients are. And the reason why I do it that way is because I really enjoy teaching my clients how to eat, how to structure their actual meals. Now, it's a little bit more advanced in that you have to understand, how much protein and fats and carbs are in certain foods. So an easy way to understand that would say, you have a plate, half of the plate, you want to put a vegetable, and then a small portion of that you're going to put the protein,
Okay.
and then a small portion of that you're going to put the carb.
See,
Very,
you
very
can have carbs, people.
Yes,
It's okay.
Yes, we
Yes.
like carbs,
Oh.
and the more active you are, the more carbs you get to eat. So that's why
Yeah.
we got to make sure we're still exercising.
Yeah.
But in terms of like meal plans and guidance over how we should be eating, everybody is so different.
Yeah.
So it's not really a one size fits all kind of thing.
It's personalized.
So it's very
for
personalized
each
for my
client.
clients. Yes.
So if somebody wanted to, you know, hey, have you come and train them, or have you put together a meal plan for them, how would they get a hold of you?
So you can actually find me on Instagram. It's Ashley Soro Lifestyle and Fitness. It's super short name.
Yeah. Ashley Soro, Soro.
Yes, ma'am.
Lifestyle and Fitness.
Yep.
And their family, if you're ever in wine country Temecula, they have the most amazing restaurant, Soro's Restaurant, and we go there all the time. It's amazing. And if you're vegan, the best vegan pizza and the best vegan mac and cheese that you
It's
will
incredible.
find.
We also actually during COVID we started offering meal prep. So we have a meal prep service out of the restaurant as well. It's our company. It's a different name, but it's through the restaurant, and so we're all about the food.
Yeah.
We're all about the food.
I love it. Well, we had so much fun today. We learned some great moves, how to get rid of that crepely belly fat, to get our butts, you know, tighter. We talked about alkaline water and dry January and the importance of really giving your body and your liver a break. So I'm super excited and hope you guys really enjoyed it and that you get something out of it.
I had so much fun. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you
This
for
is
being
awesome.
here. I
Yes.
appreciate it.
Yeah, I loved it.
It's awesome.